Praise the Lord, everybody. Hey, happy Thursday. Happy Wellness Day. Happy, oh my God, I'm back from Africa. I think I may have finally recovered. Welcome, my favorite buddy, Arlene. Oh my goodness. I don't know if anybody's going to join me today, but I'm super duper happy to be here. And please forgive me for being just a tad late today. It's been that kind of day. Oh my goodness. Can you guys relate? All right. Well, I'm sharing the show. So just come on in, you guys. I'm super excited. Yay. Come on in. There we go. I'm going to see if I can see my show. Oops. All right. So thank God for everyone. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys had a great day. You had a great shred. And you are ready to talk about it. Oh my goodness. Yay. Somebody's on. Thank goodness. I'm going to share the show real quick. Give me 2 seconds. And then I'm hoping to see some folks today. Join me. Yay. Oh my goodness. How's everybody? It's been a kind of a crazy season, hasn't it? Welcome, my wellness buddy. Been a crazy season. So we're going to talk a little bit. We just got done with the shred. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping I have a few shredders that come on and share today, I'm hoping. So we'll see what happens with that. Let me share to, let's see, Facebook, get that on there. So join me for our wellness connection. Oh my goodness. So I'm hoping folks will join me. Welcome. Hey, Miss Arlene.
Hey.
So join me for our wellness connection. Oh my goodness. Hey, Miss Arlene. You with me?
Can you hear me?
Okay, now I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I was saying hey the whole time. I was like, well, maybe she can't hear me. Okay.
I don't know what to say about that. It's been that kind of day, but welcome. And
thank you.
Thursday, happy end of our shred.
Woo.
Almost back to normal from traveling to Africa. And I'm so glad to be here. And yes, I got my water with me. I pray you all are well. I have missed you. It's been such a crazy couple of months, such a crazy time. So just so much out of the ordinary, but that's what life does. It just changes and shifts and goes back and forth. And my keyword today, or keyword this year from our school year, is consistency. Consistency. And I think what that means for me right now is that no matter what, I just keep going. Oh my goodness. So hopefully, and I know it is, it's gonna pay off. It's gonna do what it do, and there's gonna be wonderful things that go on, because when you stick to something, no matter what, you get the blessing out of it. So I'm grateful to be here today. It is Thursday. It is the 24th of August, and what a ride. So I want to just kind of backtrack a little bit and look at what we're here for, what we've been doing, where we've been. I know that the summer can bring so many changes and things, but let's see, we really had a very eventful month of July. So those of you that know, our July challenge was our kind of drive past the drive-through. You guys remember that? It's been so long ago. Drive past the drive-through. And survive that restaurant menu. That's what we talked about. And then we talked about really, really planning to just enjoy our time with food. Sit down, get in a place, relax, enjoy, maybe sit with a friend, sit at a different table, sit outside, so much. And of course, during the month of July, there's just so much going on, right? That it's really hard to stay focused on your wellness, your own food goals, your sleep goals, your water goals, so many things. And then for us to add into that mix, the whole travel piece. And so some of you might have watched the travel edition while we were away in Africa. And the idea that there's some things that you can do, when you leave the country or when you leave your home and your comfort spot. It's not easy. It is so difficult to keep some of your healthy habits, but there are ways that we can do it. And so that's what we want to continue to promote and put out there. And oh my goodness, I know that it is difficult. And then of course we come back from that. And the big thing now is everybody's back at work. Summer's over. School is back in session. Oh my gosh, you had to buy a new backpack. Remember your new backpack, Arlene, that helped you go back to school?
Oh, yes. I'll never forget it.
You got to get that new backpack. And so there's a lot going on. Children's lunches are to be made, then we had our tropical storm and earthquake, and so much is going on. But here's my thought for today, that self-care enables you to care. Your self-care is what enables you to care. So it's okay to take that moment to care about yourself, to take care of you. And so the reason I'm here, and I'm grateful my buddy's here, and the two of us, we've been together for so long, we've learned every way imaginable to support each other. And her being here, I always tell her that just being here makes a difference. So I'm here today. I know we've had so many hiccups in our meeting, but I trust that you are still wanting to hear about and talk about and celebrate and dig into and try some more, because guess what? Your health matters. Our health matters. So let's talk about, Arlene, what do you want to say to our people today? Anything before I start on a chat?
Well, what I want to say is, the thing about summer is a lot of people, they think about the summer body, it's like summer body. They're so focused on summer body. But believe it or not, we're on our way. We're starting to transition now into some heavy months, right, sis?
Yes.
We're starting to transition into October, November,
yes,
December. And those are probably where we kind of need to hunker down. And, it's not just about the summer body, because what do they say, sister? They say summer bodies are made in winter.
That's good to know. Oh my goodness.
Summer bodies are made
Summer
in winter.
bodies are made in winter. Wow, that's when they're planted.
So, I'm glad everybody got a chance to, experience. Some people got to vacate. Some people, got to, do things, kind of just like you said, self-care, and whether that's going to the beach or, playing at the park with their kids or whatever. But,
Yes.
it's now time, I think, just personally, it's just now time to really, we always want to start in January with our New Year's resolutions.
Right.
But honestly, maybe there's something about that September to June mentality, right? Which is that academic year. you
Yes,
know, where it is a new year. I remember you talked to me about that recently. You said, I know it's your birthday, but I always see it as a new year.
yes.
So after Brinetta got back from Africa, she said, well, Arlene, what are your goals for the new year? So I think that's kind of what I want everyone to take on, you know,
Yes,
because we say summer bodies are made in winter. It
yes,
is kind of now, even though we're used to January, let's kind of start now thinking about what our goals are related to our health and wellness, especially over these next challenging months and the
yes,
reason why we say it's so challenging is because these are the months where people just let it go. You know, they eat more cookies or they eat more cake or they're in the spirit of giving, right?
yes.
And
And
we have all these family
there's all those
festivities.
fundraisers. There's all
Yeah,
those,
the
there's
fundraisers.
all those fundraisers.
Absolutely, sis.
There's something going
Yes.
on. There, and of course, you do
Mhm.
realize that, Labor Day is coming.
Yeah,
That's,
more
there's
more
a
opportunity for
holiday
picnic.
every month till the end of the year. There's a holiday every month till the end
That's
of the year.
true.
Of course, what do we do?
We indulge, and so
Yes,
if we're going to do anything, what we're going to press for over these next couple of months is we're going to, you know, get back on it, and we're going to figure out a
yes,
way that how we can encourage each other to stay on the health and wellness tip. So
yes,
that's just my only, if you said if I have anything to say, that's what I would say is let's refocus. Summer's over. We had our fun. And I'm not talking about just food or whatever, but I'm just talking about, just living the summer life, right?
yes,
Summer's over. Let's kind of refocus now. September, October, November, December, and January. Those are critical
yes.
months for us to make decisions and commitments to health and
Oh my
wellness.
gosh, you are
And
telling
so,
me, girl.
yeah, so we just want to encourage you. Yeah.
Yes, we want to encourage you. And what's the benefit? What's the benefit of shifting that focus like right now?
I would say the benefit is because so I'll just say it how I would talk to a friend. Like, okay, September, it's lightweight. October, it's kind of lightweight too. November,
Well, wait,
December.
wait, wait, wait. Because October, now let's be honest. At the end of October, what's going to happen?
Well, it's Halloween. People are going to.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So, like September, people may pick up a rib here and there, and get some watermelon, get whatever, get a
Yeah.
soda pop.
Okay.
But
Right.
then, like I said, that's lightweight. And then we hit October, and October may be lightweight for some people. Some people may not like candy. Now
Yes.
me, I'm a chocolate person, so I like candy. So
Oh,
October is I
yes.
need to pull myself together in September because I know in October I'm going to be on one. So
Yes.
that's when I pull on Brinetta extra hard and be like, okay, sis, but
Yes. You
but
need your buddy.
October's going to be intense, and then the intensity just increases.
Yep.
So when you say what is it about these months, I'm saying they can snowball very quickly, and you can gain. I think we did the research. What did we do? It was like what, 15 pounds
So
within just
yeah,
those seasons.
the average American
American.
actually is about 13 pounds
Okay.
between November 1st and January 30th.
And that's just November. So, so we're gonna say 15 because those Snickers and those Twix could do some harm.
You know,
So yeah.
yeah, and wait, there's more because
Uh,
those are 8 to 13 pounds. I think that's
yes.
that people will not lose.
Yes. That's
Gain
the
that
that's the
8
part.
to
Yeah.
13 pounds
Yeah.
and keep that 8 to 13 pounds moving into the next year. And then of course the next November will arrive and they will add.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we felt that, we've experienced that, right?
We have completely experienced that. And
Yes.
that's why I think the fervor of these next couple of months, that's why we're pressing in a little bit.
Can't do
And
it.
you
Like,
know,
no,
so
no,
so
no.
we, you know, and the reason it's so funny because we started this because this is what we do all the time. Like our conversation right now, this is what we
Yes,
do all the time. We remind ourselves, okay, sister, we're about to hit the big one. And you know
that's
what we've done? And now this is not for everybody, but what we've done during this time is we've pulled our body in and we have said, you know what? We're going to do a cleanse. You know,
yes.
we're going to do a cleanse in October. So by November, our appetites have even reset to the point where we can't even handle everything,
You're like,
and
you're
we know what's all there, the greens and the yams and the mac and cheese. We can't even handle it because we've just come off of a
come
cleanse.
off this cleanse, and it's doing what we needed to do, which
Yeah,
is reset our minds about what the real goal for food is and what the real
right.
goal for a holiday is, and we can keep
Yes,
keep the two
absolutely.
separate.
Absolutely.
It's so interesting. We do this every September. So,
Mhm.
so we're just like a week early, right?
Mhm.
Next
Mhm.
Saturday is September. So this is the meeting for us to do it. This is the
Yeah.
time for us to talk and say, warning, warning. That, it's like going up that
Flash
roller
flood.
coaster.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yep.
you're like,
Yep. I know. Oh my God. It's coming. It's coming.
yes. And of course,
Yeah.
one of the points I love that you made about that, Arlene, is that, by the time you get to January, you've probably already eaten yourself into a
Oh,
frenzy.
man.
And
Yeah.
you're also probably not feeling well because that's flu season as well.
Yep.
I remember once making a correlation, it's so interesting how this flu season is the same time of year when all
Yeah.
this candy is floating around
Yep.
and
Absolutely.
all these sweets are being eaten.
And we've talked about gut health so many
Oh,
times before, but
yes,
most sickness comes from your gut. And so if your gut is not clean, then you can anticipate to be sick. And so, yeah.
yes.
So
If
you're
you
absolutely right
are
about that.
living down there in your gut in the dark, that you're not aware of. And the saddest part is that sugar
Hmm.
feeds these things for real.
Yes.
Like,
Yep.
OMG.
Yeah.
Um, and so of course we start off with Halloween and people buy candy in advance of Halloween. And then
And
all the
and
candy
sister,
floodgates.
oh, and I was gonna say, that's what I was gonna say, because the thing about Halloween in particular, for me, is it's not just Halloween, but it's the days after Halloween, because all
Yes,
the Halloween candy goes on sale. They're like
all the floodgates.
75% off, the
Okay,
Twix.
it is open, and that dreaded candy corn is back.
Oh, not the candy corn. Wait, don't you like candy corn? Or you
I
used to
love
like candy corn?
girl.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
God, candy corn coma. Like it's just bad.
That's
It's
why your
really
favorite
bad.
color is yellow. Now it's all making sense.
It's all coming together.
You're just a candy corn. That's what you are.
You got a little orange in here, and you got the look. It's bad. So leading up to Halloween, people are buying candy in preparation for Halloween. So this thing really gets going. And I want to say that Labor Day is a big food day because people
Right.
know like it's supposed to celebrate going back to work,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so it's a lot going on Labor Day. And that's, you say, well, that's not so bad. It's okay. But then the next big thing that's coming is Halloween. So this is a good time for us to kind of get ourselves together, kind of
Right.
focus, remind ourselves. I am not surprised at all that we don't have a lot of people on today because I know it's crazy. I had several meetings today where everybody just kind of got on the Zoom and went, oh, it's just been the craziest couple of weeks. I promise I understand, being in Vegas for our youth and young adult convention, coming home and getting on the plane, going right to Africa and spending almost, well, 2.5 weeks in Africa, and then getting off that plane and going right to work.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next week the kids come and we're off to the races. It's just something. And not really having that time. I am so grateful. If this was my first year thinking about building my wellness levels, we're talking crash and burn.
So you're on the mastery level. Is that what you're telling us? I
I'm just
mean,
so glad
between your Africa visit
I
and
I am saying to you that there are some life storms that just
yes.
take you out. I'm telling
Oh,
you,
wow.
if I
Mm,
hadn't been doing this for years, if I hadn't
yeah.
built a muscle, I'd be flat on my back. I'd be sick. Uh, I would not have any energy to be online today. Uh,
Mhm.
and I put my Papa Yellow on because it just makes me feel better. Yellow is my happy, be energized color. I'm sure all of you have one. I had to put that on and say, okay, I'm ready. But had I met those challenges in my first year of my wellness journey, I would not have made it through. I would have quit, give up, forget it, so forth and so on. So I'm grateful that I built a muscle. And I want to say that to people, that this is not just something that happens. It takes focus and it takes consistency. You just get in there and you just keep going. Every single meal, everything you put in your mouth is another opportunity to choose to be well, to be healthy. Every time you open your mouth, it's another opportunity. And so maybe the last time you opened your mouth, you didn't make the best choice, but this time it can be a better choice. And every time you make a good choice, every choice matters. And every time you make a good choice, you're making a choice that's moving you forward. And they all count. It's just like the steps, right? Every step counts. It doesn't matter where that step is leading you in the moment. Every step counts. Sometimes I get up and I just do steps and it's not going anywhere. It's just steps. And so the fast steps, the slow steps, the high steps, the low steps, all the steps count. And every choice that you make about what goes in your mouth, every one of them is invaluable. And sometimes you get it right, sometimes you don't. The goal here is to build our get it right numbers, right? Increase. We're just increasing, we're working on it. And so no judgment, no self, beating ourselves up, no being well, I blew it, so I'm just gonna quit. No, we're not gonna give up. We're just gonna work on building our levels of consistency. So that's where we want to go with that. I am super thrilled that several of you did the shred. I know I don't have any friends on tonight, but several people did the shred. And our shredders did great. It's so funny. I don't have anybody on tonight, but so many people have been in the chat about their shred and saying how good it was and how good it felt, and how they were really getting a lot out of it this month. And I know for me, the shred this month was my help. It truly was my help. I was tired. I didn't get to eat as well as I wanted to while I was traveling. And I came home to a schedule that was insane. But the fact that I could embrace the shred and, to kind of focus on those shred values and behaviors, man, I tell you, and the shred does that every time, you guys. You think about it and you almost want to dread it, but pulling that stuff off of your plate and really allowing your body to have a chance to just work the way it was designed to work, nothing better. And so sleeping better and more awake and, less need for that caffeine, less, your desire for that sugar goes away and you start to feel really good. I am thrilled that we had a chance to do that. So what's coming for September? We're going to revisit some of our goals and challenges, but it's really like our setup. We're going to launch ourselves into the new year. September is all about starting goals, setting goals, looking at where you are, where you want to be, what adjustments you want to make. I'm going to be sending some things out really soon just to get us focused on the things that Arlene and I just talked about. that 8 to 13 pounds that's just waiting to get you. But what can we do? We can put some things in place right now. They're lurking, you guys. Those pounds are lurking. And I know
Too
there's,
bad you don't. Too bad you don't have the image of the, what was it, 5 pounds?
oh yeah.
Oh my God, the
Oh,
image of the 5 pounds.
well, Lorleen, you should find that and share it. You should
Let me see if I can do it. I'll try to find it.
find it and share it. I'm telling you, you guys, even the 5 pounds, you look at that and you go, okay, I don't want that. I don't want that. And so what do we want to warn you about? We want to prepare you for, the one holiday that's coming in September. We want to prepare you for the sugar that's going to start rushing through our world in October, and then continue all the way through November and December. And we talked about, we've always done the don't gain, maintain. And in the past, I've always started that. November 1st. But Arlene, I think you've made a super duper argument for, getting going with that sooner. And so those of you that are looking to actually do an end of the year challenge, I want you to reach out to me. And we're going to get something going. And, September is when even though it's Arlene's birthday, we usually do a cleanse. And she mentioned that cleanse. I'm gonna share those cleanse activities with you all. And those of you that want to do a cleanse, you'll be able to jump in and do that with me. Also, I want you to know that our next shred, and those of you that did the shred, you know how wonderful you're feeling right now. Our next shred begins on Monday, September 11th. So we're going to get ready for the shred. And those of you that have said to me, you know what, I really want to do a full body cleanse. And let me tell you why that's important. But those of you that said you want to do a full body cleanse, reach out to me so we can get ourselves ready. Why do you want a full body cleanse? A lot of people have already heard about the whole colon cleanse things, and many of them, they do these colon cleaners, not taking anything from that. Your colon is a very important part of your health. All right. But one of the things that we learned many years ago was to clear out the colon without clearing out the body filters, the liver, the kidneys, the pancreas, and then even your lymph node systems, your glands. Then you can share the screen, Arlene, feel free.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can actually share the screen if you
Give me 1 second. Let me, okay.
Oh my God, that is so scary, girl.
Okay, let me see. Let me go to,
Yeah.
I'm going to go to photo.
Yeah, download that and share it. But those of us that know, so Arlene found this. We were talking about.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's it.
Be afraid,
That's 5
guys.
pounds of
Be
fat.
afraid.
I know. So,
Is,
and we talked about 13 pounds. So that's almost three of those.
Yeah. Just think about it.
Yeah.
My goodness. Remember the first time we saw that?
I do.
Set up for one more minute.
Oh, keep it up. You're like, no, let's keep that up.
This is important.
Okay, there you go.
Do you remember the first time we saw that?
I'm trying to remember where we were. I think we were at a health food store.
Yeah, we were.
Okay.
Yeah, we were at a health food store, and there was somebody there, and they were talking all this health or whatever. And then they had this big, they had it.
Yeah. And I think I remember thinking it was I remember thinking it was 15 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that was the thing. It was like, well, how many pounds of fat do you think this is?
Yeah.
I think they had a table and they were doing all this stuff. And we were like, what?
Yep.
We were like, this is what it looks like. I think sometimes we need that reality. It was a reality check for both of us. Remember
And
that?
just imagine, I lost at one point 60 pounds. Can you imagine what that looks like? I can't even, it's just too much. I can't even.
What is that? Like a third grader? A third grader? Um,
Yes.
uh, and I lost even more than that. So
I
it's
think yeah. Hmm.
that year or that season, what it was like 72
Yeah, I think it was like 70 something. Yeah.
pounds. So wow,
Wow.
just imagine this is what
Yeah.
your body, this is what it looks like. And I think the realization hit us. Remember, we figured out we were fat. And we thought,
Yeah. Unhealthy snack. That's what we used to
yeah,
call
yeah,
it, huh?
yeah. We're like, if I was a snack, would I eat me? Like, absolutely not.
Yeah. Yep.
So this real dose of reality, and I think that's our goal. Now in August, all of our wellness partners had a chance to choose their own focus for the month. And you know what, you guys, honestly, it was because with Africa and everything, I didn't have a chance to really give a focus. But I think it was a good opportunity for everybody to just, God is in control of this whole process. And it was a good opportunity for people to step back and say, okay, what do I want to focus on? What do I want to do in my body? For September, we're going to give you all the information you need about the cleanse and also that long, distance view of what's coming. There are 2 of these, possibly 3 of these fat monsters lurking. They're lurking, Lurleen.
Yep. They're lurking. They're trying. What is it? What's the song? One way or another.
I'm gonna get you.
Get you. It's like, no, 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 no.
No, 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 no. So in order to do that, we've got to really, you guys say this in medicine, building your resistance. You have to build your resistance. So
Absolutely.
I think this is the perfect time to begin to get our minds ready for what's coming. And we can't keep acting like we don't know Halloween is coming. We can't keep acting like we don't know, Aunt Edna's pies is going to be showing up. We can't keep, and then the Christmas parties, and then the New Year's parties, and then the Super Bowl parties. And it just goes on and on and on and on.
And Valentine's Day.
Oh, and then it's Valentine's Day, and then Shamrock Day, and then it's, Donut Day. Somebody had the nerve and audacity after all that to put a donut day, National Donut Day. Okay, thanks a lot. So we have to build up a resistance. We sort of have to, kind of inoculate ourselves against all of the things that are coming. And so September is strategy month, right? That sounds right. Time for strategy.
I think so.
Yes. And so once again, we're doing our regular monthly shred from September 11th through Wednesday, September 20th. But we'll also be doing some preparation for what's coming. And those of you that would like to do a full body, as I was saying before, not just the colon, but thinking about the liver, the kidney, the pancreas, thinking about your gland system, thinking about your blood system, and also considering your heart and those little parasite people, the parasites.
Don't
Those
talk about the parasites. I don't think they're ready for the parasite
Oh God,
conversation.
okay, I won't talk about it, but it's something we should think about. And doing a full body cleanse. And there's a couple of people, several of you actually, that have said, I'm interested in that. Somebody texted me today about that. And so we're going to be giving you some information on that. And then we're going to do our challenge. We got to do it, Lurleen.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Don't gain, maintain. We don't gain, maintain. And we usually do a challenge. We ask people to all put in some money, and then whoever maintains their weight or loses, maintain or lose, your name will go in the hat, and then we'll pull your name and you'll win a wonderful prize.
Last time we did it, I think I forgot her name. Yolanda Perez, wasn't it? Yolanda Perez.
You remember her name?
I do.
One of our Facebook friends.
Yep, she won a what is it, $50 gift card to Sprouts.
You sure did. And we had another person who won the was it Mom BJ who won to Glen Ivy?
I I don't remember that one. Was
Okay.
that the one after that, Yolanda?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I think it
Yes.
was. Yes, you're
With
right. It
Mom
was
BJ.
Mom BJ.
And
I
we said, you
remember.
know what? Like that's her thing. Um,
Yeah.
but we had enough people who participated, and she won an entry ticket to Glen Ivy. That was one of our options. Remember, we had options and people could
We
choose.
sure did. I remember.
Yeah. So we'll be doing that again this year. And now is the time. We're gonna launch it a little bit early because things are really serious. Arlene, you're in the healthcare sector,
Marina. Hmm.
sector, and you know about a new variant of COVID that's floating around. Do you want to
I
mention?
do.
Yeah, do you want to mention a little something?
Well, the thing about COVID is the same as now. It's converted now into kind of like flu-esque in the sense that every year you're going to find a different variant.
Exactly.
So just like with the flu, you're going to find a new strain. We use the word strain for flu. Um, Viruses become very smart and they mutate. And so COVID is unfortunately here to stay. I hate to tell everybody that.
Gosh,
But
it's
there are,
gonna
I
go.
know.
Hey,
And the variant that we're dealing with now, we're finding that there's an increase in respiratory illnesses and et cetera. But what we've learned from COVID and what we've learned from, previous respiratory symptoms, you do your hand hygiene, you eat well, you drink your water, you get your vitamin C in. We're great. We like to promote zinc. That's one of the things that we really like to promote: elderberry, zinc, vitamin C, echinacea. Those are the ones that we want to get people to start to do a little bit of research on. And just flood your body with water and those supplements, and you'll find yourself wash your hands if you feel like you do. We before putting on a mask was kind of weird. Now
oh,
it's not weird anymore.
now it's not weird at
So
all.
if you feel like you want to put on a mask, go ahead and put on a mask.
Oh,
If you know you're going into a closed environment, such as an airplane, or one of your family members is sick. I think we've learned now those skills. So just continue to implement those skills and those things that we've learned along the way.
yeah,
So if anything, the reason why I can't specifically talk about the variant is because it's just like any sort of
very new.
mutating virus.
Well, yeah, we don't know it
Yeah.
well yet.
So the thing about it is we just going to continue to exercise. No reason to be fearful. The
Yep.
wonderful thing about what happened, I mean, it's very, very sad, but the wonderful thing that happened with the COVID season is that we have we heard the conversation about curving the what is it, curving the, what do they call it, the
The heart,
numbers or something.
whatever it is.
I
Yeah.
forgot what the actual what we used to say, but we want to bring down the COVID um, numbers, or that ability for the COVID strain to strengthen. So what we did by wearing our masks, by washing our hands, and some people by getting vaccinations, we allowed that COVID bug to weaken. And so
Mhm.
that's what's happened. So even though it's mutating, it's still at a weakened state because we did what we needed to do to curb the, well, I forgot what we used to call it, but to bring down those numbers. So
Well, we're so grateful, and having a buddy that understands this medical stuff is just like a blessing I can't imagine. I want to take a moment to acknowledge Tammy Morton, who's on, and her sister Alyssa. Also want to say a good God bless you to Rosalind Bradley. Hey, Roz. Thank you, Alyssa, for sharing your thoughts. Oh my goodness. And for Mama Connie Anderson, who's in the chat. Oh my goodness, you guys made my heart glad. I do apologize. I didn't have my phone in view of the chat. That's the reason why you didn't hear me acknowledge you before, but I'm super grateful that you guys are on. We are definitely excited to share all of this good health and wellness stuff. And Mama Connie, I hear you had a great a great shred. So I'm super excited to hear more about that. And she says September's her birthday. So Mama Connie, happy birthday. And it's Arlene's birthday, and we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna get ourselves, we're gonna run fast.
Protein cake bites for everyone.
Yes, yes, yes. So we are so grateful to be connected. We're so thankful that we have others that have joined us that want to just join, lock arms, and help support each other. We're in this together. So again, September is going to be all about strategy, preparing ourselves for the end of the year. And you're going to hear us talk very deeply in our next meeting about the full body cleanse. It's an event, and we definitely want to help you get ready. And we probably need to do that in October, don't we, Arlene?
Oh, yeah.
We do.
We need to do it in October.
We'll be sharing that. Of course, we're going to do our shred, and then we will do our Don't Gain, Maintain challenge this year. So you can get ready. You can sort of look out for that coming up. All right, you guys. Well, I'm so grateful and honored. I know that many of you are just in the thick of it, but I wanted to send out this wellness video to say you are loved, you matter. Every moment that you are in this world is a gift, and it's an opportunity. And so whether you're feeling successful today or not is not the measuring stick for who you are and how valuable you are. You matter. You're wonderful. You are awesome. And if nobody told you today, you are loved. Yay, love and hugs. And guess what? You can tell yourself, come on, give yourself a hug. Hugs matter. Hugs work. Oh, I want to put a special shout out to my husband who decided today, you know what? We're going to have a salad and some veggies and a healthy protein for dinner. I was like, who are you and what have you done with Nathan? But we're grateful for that, because every choice matters too. Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We pray that whatever is going on in your world, whatever's happening, you are committed, that consistency to take care of yourself. Because if you care for you, you'll have what it takes to care for others. All right, Arlene, any closing thoughts?
No. What she just said.
Yeah, what she said. Well, with that, we say a great big God bless you. Lots of hugs and kisses to you. Thank you for joining us in this wellness journey, and we'll see you in our next Wellness Connection time. Love you so much.